Hi, this is Robin from Keys of the Kingdom Creative Team. I'm so excited. We're about to start a study on the extraordinary women of the Bible. We'll begin on August 7th and take a week for each woman. It's based on the book Extraordinary Women of the Bible, and you can find a link in Keys of the Kingdom website, keysofthekingdom.com, and it'll have a link to the book and all of our materials. Some other things that I'll be using for the study, I'll have my She Reads Truth, which is a Christian Standard Bible. I have my New King James Version and my Ryrie Study Bible. Other materials I'll use are commentaries, reliable web pages, things of that type. I'll also use my illustrating Bible to do some of the journaling in and the meditation. To set up the study, I was so excited I wanted to go ahead and get it all ready so when we start I'll have everything in order. This is my journal. I know it's kind of big. It doesn't look much like a journal. It looks more like a box. And I did make it from a box. I wanted it large because there are 30 women that we will be studying. This is from the introduction that Sarah did with her materials. She said she created this study to accompany the Extraordinary Women of the Bible book from American Bible Society. If you didn't purchase the book I used for the study, you can still follow along using the study guide. I pray it blesses you to grow closer to God and learn more about these extraordinary women of the Bible. And part of the study guide that she's talking about is these wonderful pages that she has made. I've used these in setting up my journal. This one has the first 5 chapters on it. As I said, we will be studying each woman for a week. So we have materials here for each woman that is in the first 4 weeks. Chapter 1 is Founding Mothers. I'm really excited about that one. I think that will be fun to do. Women of Courage, The Chosen, The Prophets, and the Wicked. That's the first 5 chapters. We also have separate cards for each chapter and for each person. Each one is in chapter 1, Founding Mothers. Eve is the first woman we will be studying. And it has life lessons, questions, and a weekly reading assignment. So to take care of all of those things is one reason my journal is so big. I can have 7 signatures in here. I made a belly band and a little folder. This is keeping my cards in for each chapter. And then I've started out the signature with the name of the chapter. Inside, I have the women we'll be studying, and my books do have pockets on the front and the back, or each signature has a pocket on the front and the back. I made the signatures with dotted paper, grid paper that I printed out. I sewed it together onto the cover, just a quick stitch on the sewing machine. And it looks like it would be really bulky working in this journal, but I made it simpler. Each signature is tied in. And since there are 30 women, I will be switching these signatures out as I fill them up and putting in new ones for the next few chapters. As I said, I started with Eve. I've already done some reading about her. And I have a place for when I do the chapter reading or the weekly readings, I'll be able to take notes on what is read. Let's see. In the back of my journal, I have some onion skin paper or vellum to use if I want to. I can use it as inserts or fold-ins. I've used old scrapbook paper that I had to cover my binder or my journal, and then I've used Melissa's wonderful border blooms, number 14, to add some extra oomph to it and make it just really pretty. I also have, they stick together with magnets, so it's not open all the time. I may end up doing a tie around lace or something so that it'll stay together a little better. Also, some of the materials, this is from Melissa's Faithful Women, which is available on her website and on Etsy, the Keys to of the Kingdom store. Other materials I have in getting ready to use it, I have made a folder for each woman, put her name on it, and then inside I have materials that I found or that I wanted to use, looked for, and put them in here. I may use all of them, I may not use all of them. One of the things that's in here is Melissa has made also journaling cards for each woman. And that should be in here. There it is. She's made these for each woman, and you can print them out as many as you need. Other things I've put in here in case, you know, of course, who can do Eve, look at Eve without the apple. Just different cards that I have. Some papers I've cut into cards. Anything like that that I thought would relate to Eve. It's nice to have everything all in one place when you begin, so that if you're like me, I get started and I'm reading and I get so eager and excited and I enjoy it so much that I want to journal or do some creative work right then, but I have to stop and find things and cut them out. And so this way I'm a little bit ahead of the game, started a little bit more. One thing I did, another wonderful thing of Sarah's, is her new kit. Oh my goodness, I just forgot the name of it. I'll have it and there will be a link. But aren't these beautiful? I love her flowers and use many, many of her flowers. I also use other kits of hers. This is an envelope that just says women because I haven't decided who it's going to go with yet. And I can go through here and find other inspiration or materials on each woman. Some other materials I'm using. I also have this box of just things that I have in a file anyway that I may want to use. I have some vintage roses and lace and different things that might come in useful, so I don't have to go through all of my envelopes and say, oh, that one looks good. I already have, again, I have an idea of things that I might need. This is the border bloom that I had told about that I used. I'm going to use the rest of it somewhere else in my journal. This is the Faithful Women. The 2 pages of it. Oh, here it is. Blessed is the one, and it's a Revelation reference, but I love the time and also much. I was thinking I would use these with Sarah because she was past the time of bearing children and she thought her time had run out, but with God, all things are possible. So I use some of those for that, and then I put them back and can use the other pieces for more journaling in other places. These are the cards you get. When you go to the keysofthekingdom.com website, there is a link that says Women of the Bible. You click on that and you will be able to download these from there. This is the 2 sheets we have so far, because the first 4 weeks will be Eve, Job's wife, Sarah, and Hagar. And then the wonderful, oh, I love this because there's so much space to write on it, journal cards. Other materials I have used when I'm making my journal or making, putting in papers or anything, I like to use Fabri-Tac. It holds, it's very strong. It'll hold materials, fabrics and laces and papers. And my favorite thing about it is you can use as much as you want on a page and it won't wrinkle and shrivel up like it will with some other glues. So that's my go-to glue for everything. I also use my glue gun. One reason I use my glue gun is because with it, things will stick quickly. And so I can get it in position and not have to sit there and worry about it shifting around, and then the Fabri-Tac can take effect. Although the Fabri-Tac is a quick drying glue. I also use double stick tape of different sizes. I'm going to be using acrylic stamps. Don't know where I'll use them yet. I use different inks. The Distress Oxide. Hush. My dog's excited. My granddaughters just came in. So different inks with the stamps and for backgrounds. Hush. Hush. And then I also have all of my stickers in a binder or in a book so that I can go through them and flip through, see what I have, see what I want to use, instead of having to, my old method was throw everything in a box and have to dig through it. And I got this idea from 2 other people on the Instagram website. And so I thought, well, that's a pretty good idea. Also, you can take the stickers on and off the paper because of, it's called release paper. You can find it. I used all of my old sticker sheets and put them in here so that things would come on and off, and I can use it over and over again. I think that's about it on my setup and sharing my materials with you. Just be sure to check the Keys of the Kingdom website. She will have a list of other materials, printouts and all from other sources that are available. So thank you for watching and have a good evening. Bye-bye.